Okay, I'm ready for the roughest watch of my life, and I hope you are too, because if you're watching this, I didn't exaggerate in the title. Today's video is about Ned Fulmer, former disgraced try guy, attempting to do stand-up comedy, which is bad enough, but when you realize he's talking about the affair he had with his not wife, seeing a man talk about something he did that ruined his career and then not have the intelligence to think that people don't care about internet drama in the real world, genuinely, I don't think I've cringed ever as hard as I have in this. That's how bad this was. And basically, this dude doesn't know when to give up. And normally I would say this is really cool. You're like inspirational. Imagine someone doing bad things and not giving up. Suddenly that's like the most disgraceful thing in the world. You should quit. But he hasn't. So I want to take you through the worst video. I've been prolonging it, sorry. Wow. Okay, cool, let's go.
By the end of the video, it'll be my name in lights.
I just don't like anything about whatever this is. He's just so many things that I don't appreciate. But he's trying stand-up comedy today.
It's a life of a stand-up.
Give it up for Ned Fulmer!
Hello, everybody. In this video, I'm going to be performing at my first ever stand-up comedy show.
By the way, he says it's his first ever stand-up comedy show and then immediately lies a couple minutes later saying that he's done it before and actually did it on BuzzFeed and they cut him out of it. Why would you lie about the only, like, you don't even need to lie about certain things that he's lying about. He could have just said,
I'm an amateur. And
people would have been like, okay. No, it needs to lie about this too. You know what? I feel like we should read some comments on this video because I don't think I'm doing it justice. Here's the top comment. No matter how hard it gets, remember that you are not Ned Fulmer. That's pretty much the consensus of what people are doing right now. Definitely a choice to rehash one of the videos they managed to salvage and edit from. I love the part where you joked about ruining your entire life. And my favorite, I would have paid good money to have heckled Ned. I don't even think you need to pay, good sir. I think you're doing fine on the internet very, very much. Whew. So this is the kind of what's happening. People I hate watching. He's not Jake Paul. At least Jake Paul can punch things. You know what I mean? Like, this dude is somehow lower than Jake Paul. You know, you're entering territory like S tier wow level of YouTube.
If you know me, I'm sorry. And if you don't know me, don't Google me. Stand-up is tough. There's no escaping the real-time feedback from the audience.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Sorry.
Boss hates me. Luckily, I got some help. Joining me today is Suba Agarwal. She is a hilarious stand-up comic.
Why are we so mean to sex workers? I never understood that.
So he basically got Lily Singh's stunt double for the video for reasons that I feel like I don't really understand. He did it. He was like, I'm gonna get Lily Singh, and they're like, can't afford that. And he's like, Temu version. Now she's there. So cool. He's got a stand-up comedy person. He always brings other people onto his channel to ruin their lives too. I don't know this poor girl, but I don't suppose many people are gonna be like,
oh man, I love that video you did with Ned Fulmer. Good guy off the internet.
I don't know. And she seems to know what she's gotten herself into because he jokes about the fact that he has had extramarital affairs with his wife. She's like, cool, my career's not doing much. So I don't know why you would do this. I don't know why anybody would go on Ned's channel at this point, except me. I would like to interview Ned Fulmer. I think that would be hilarious. Ned, if you're watching this, reach out. We can have a one-on-one. It'll be fun. We can roast each other.
Oh, you mean the people who took all of the dick that none of us wanted like a goddamn hero? Thank you.
We're gonna do a one-on-one workshop, and then I'm gonna be thrown to the wolves in my first ever open mic. A brutal training ground where the
I love his face. So many things going on in that face of his.
only other audience members.
What's up with his hair, by the way? Why does it look like he climbed a volcano and shit? Like, what I probably did it and he was like, nah, life's too good. I'm gonna live today.
Members are other comedians. Will the crushing weight of being truly known?
Oh my fucking god, he got Abraham Lincoln. This dude collabed with Lincoln. This is new levels, man. This is what used to happen. He used to have 3 other dudes that when he was so boring, the other dudes would like actually pick up the slack for him. Now you have to get Abraham Lincoln back from the dead and Lily Singh probably also in the same place.
By an audience witnessing me bare my soul as a comedian.
Is he still talking? I know that I have nothing to say about the video. It's bad. Obviously, we're all here. We know this video suck ass, but like, I'm still disappointed, even though I don't think I could be disappointed. I'm still somehow disappointed by the fact nothing is happening in this god-awful video. This feels like purgatory for me.
Performer, crumple me, or will I discover a strength I never knew I had?
His wife used to have sex with him. Sorry, don't mean to shame his wife, but like, look at that. Well, I mean, like, I don't even understand what is happening. What is this? He's like the Joker, minus the face paint and the coolness. This plain bread motherfucker.
I would like to experience a day in the
So they're on some bench, and he's finally gonna talk about stand-up comedy. We're here.
life of a stand-up.
Yeah.
What am I in for?
Okay, so a day in the life. First, you wake up at 2 p.m. because you have clinical depression.
Okay.
No.
And for whatever reason, they decided we're gonna use the 1920s silent era aesthetic to sell this video because, as you know, the thing that Gen Z likes the most is silent era movies. Can't wait to see him do Al Jolson blackface. Anyway, set 1, solo practice.
Well, here I am. You asked me to just write some jokes.
I'm not really cutting this video, by the way. This is how absolutely batshit the video is. I don't know if just production values have gone down. Maybe budget has gone down. He can't find a writer to write a cohesive story. He was standing outside a cinema and now he's there. He's got his arms out and he's doing the "Are you not entertained" thing from Gladiator. And he's ready to start doing stand-up comedy. That's it. That's how easy it is. He's just gonna stand there and do it now.
Sorry.
No. Oh, no.
Sorry.
Boss hates me. How do I go about writing material?
So I would.
Is that what you start with, writing? Or do you just kind of like fuck around and just riff and like, hey, look at your shirt?
I don't find whatever this is funny. I actually find it sad and almost like a reflection of what could have been. He reminds me of a dad, you know, like one of those friends you had who's like, we don't talk about him anymore. He's not part of the group and everyone mentions his name. It's like lights go down. Everyone's like, Ned Fulmer. Haven't heard that name in a while. One of those things. I don't know how I'd deal with myself if I was him at this point.
Ready?
You can try that, but it's not going to go well for you. Like, the more prepared you can be ahead of time, the better your chances of success are.
I see. Hey, I am Ned Fulmer. If you know who I am, I'm sorry. And if you don't know who I am, don't Google me.
So now we've got to the different part of Ned Fulmer. At first it was denial. Ned Fulmer's like,
I didn't even cheat. I don't know. I just fell into her pussy.
great, awesome. Then we have some, whatever the other stages are. Now we're at making fun of it and owning it. I don't know what part of grief this is, but we're here now. So he's now making jokes about his affair, and soon he'll be trying to maybe do some brand deals. I don't know. I feel like this dude is one step away from doing brand deals with companies who are like, we love cheating. You're like the poster child.
Please. I have only tried this once or twice. We did do a video that I was cut out of. Killed, by the way.
I don't want to spend time on this video, like I said, but out of everything, this dude goes on to say that he actually did do stand-up. It was part of a BuzzFeed video. And then he cheekily said they cut me out of because you cheated on your wife, obviously.
So that like taught me a couple of things, but this is like, assume that I'm just starting from scratch.
For sure. Yeah.
How do you feel about emotional truths?
This is the wrong place to ask that question. Right? This is something that I feel like his therapist should be like,
How do you feel about emotional truth? You haven't done that in a fucking while. What? You care to do that? You want a mic for that?
that's a crazy thing to ask, bro. What else is gonna happen? How do you feel about emotional truths? And then he's like, how do you feel about, maybe I just take my balls out on stage and show that to the audience. They can have a good laugh. See what happens. Why don't I replay the moment that my career ended? A couple people will get a good laugh out of that.
I think it's fine.
You see, I used to be famous at BuzzFeed.
Nope, not gonna say you're famous, because you used to be the BuzzFeed guy. I'm pretty sure you could go to any hood and be like, do you guys know Ned Fulmer? Nobody from the hood's gonna be like, yo, that's my guy, bro. That's my dog, Nettie. I don't know about famous.
For trying new things. And then I tried having a midlife crisis. Yeah, I basically wrote the listicle 10 reasons why having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career.
Oh my god. Poor Temu girl. She has to laugh because she knows there's probably someone holding like a gun to her head or something. I feel like Ned has an army of people. He's just like, we gotta make the views somehow. That laugh just looked like it came out of like the depths of like her lungs. She was just like, I have to. It's so funny, Ned. It felt like a push. If she pushed harder, a baby would have came out.
Humor is a coping mechanism. And then when you're honest about what you're going through and you're making light of it and you're processing it and you're walking around with it in a way where you have control over it, it means a lot to people who are going through similar pain.
So don't shy away from the pain.
I feel like this episode is basically therapy session with two people who think that they don't need therapy. For a lot of stand-up open mics, I think it's less let's be funny and more let's get your GP in here and actually start diagnosing you. Because I feel like that's what a lot of open micing is. And I just think that Ned needs to try
Hey, I went to therapy for the first time. Or, hey, I'm getting lobotomized.
anything. Maybe not the lobotomy, but you know what I mean.
I wouldn't.
I'm like the meme of Obama.
Why he said it like that? What happened there? A little malfunction from Ned.
Before versus after his presidency, where he's super old after. Except instead of killing Osama bin Laden, I killed off all my brand partnership prospects.
Nice. Good joke there. Everyone's happy about that. It's good.
Now the only brands that'll sponsor me are boner pills and BetterHelp. And I don't even medically need BetterHelp.
This is a crash out from an old man, basically, is what I'm watching. I feel like he should compare himself to Osama instead of Obama at this point. The amount of bombing that he's about to do is going to be crazy. I don't like where this is going. Boner pills and BetterHelp. I bet you he would get a fucking BetterHelp ad. By the way, BetterHelp, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor me, don't.
When it comes to writing, where do you go for material? Is it like things that you see? You keep a little notebook?
Both I do.
Ooh, a little ASL there for the homies at home. You keep a little notebook? You tell people to fuck off every now and again? What are you going to do?
I write down premises all the time.
Oh, she did it back. Fuck. He said, do you have a notebook? And she was like,
Yeah, write it down.
that's hilarious considering they're talking audible English. That's funny.
Time throughout the day, anything that like strikes me, maybe there's something that like annoys you or something that you have a strong opinion about.
I have been icing my face in the morning.
Oh, I thought he was going to say ice. Wow. I was like, this is a new arc for Ned Fulmer. I think he's about one or two things away from just becoming a racist. That's very sad.
You know, those ice baths. I don't know if you guys do that. It's been completely transformative. It's transformed me from ugly to cold and ugly.
Find the line between things you want to keep private and things.
Shouldn't be like critiquing him on the video, but self-deprivating humor doesn't really work if people actually believe it. If you're gonna say you're ugly and cold and people are like, yeah, then you're gonna get one of those instead of that's funny, you know? So I think a lot of people are just gonna come into the room expecting to laugh and then leave feeling bummed out and sad. So I don't know if that's what you want, but like if you want to make people feel nervous and sad, you go ahead and do that sad.
You want to make jokes about.
I think for me, when it comes to things I'm keeping private, it's only if it affects somebody else.
I would just say that I'm in the middle of a rebrand. I'm going for that jaded dad bod Ben Affleck back tattoo aesthetic, you know? Less daddy and more every other weekend father. I'm kidding. I have a great relationship with my kids. The ones I know about. Nope.
It was like, I have to.
Can you imagine being the kid of this and then growing up and being like,
Why did dad leave? I loved daddy.
well, I don't know what the kids say. And then looking and then like for reference and then seeing this fool try and write a stand-up set because he's like, my marriage was so like, it hurt me so much. The only thing that could fix me was stand-up comedy. 5 minutes at the Apollo Theater. The black people will love this. That's it. His dream was to be Chris Rock so Will Smith could slap him again.
To sit here and just try and just try. And so then it became much easier to write.
What drives you?
A car. Can someone do the drum thing? And then it just end life.
I have been doing a lot of therapy lately. Done a lot of work to meet the truth face to face, even when I want to run away.
I like this shitty guitar music when he's like trying to do a serious point. It's like, yeah, trying to make a better life. That's not fucking working out. That's good. I like that. That's that BuzzFeed music. That music that makes you like want to kill yourself. It's the and you wake up and then you drive off a cliff. If I had that music, it probably would feel great until I hear the music, then feel bad. That's the kind of music that I would never want to hear ever.
Which brings me to blind dates. All right, you guys didn't get that one, but
Okay, so you get up on stage, you try it out. How do you know if it's working or not?
They laugh. And if it's not working out, they don't. I've never seen someone overcomplicate stand-up comedy. Not saying that it's not easy. It is. I'm sorry. I think it's easy, but it's comparatively, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket surgery, Ned. What are you doing? You tell a joke, they laugh. You say things like, I messed up my life. I want my kids back. My wife doesn't.
Shut the fuck up.
And then people will awkwardly laugh until you have to leave. It's great. It's good. You got Temu Lily Singh coaching you. She's so far said nothing of importance and fake laugh 3 times. So that's helped. So you're prepared, man.
I did recently date someone who was polyamorous, though. And they actually invited me to meet their boyfriend, which is, this is a big deal. And I thought to myself,
you lost the one person. There's only one person in the crowd and that person's texting now. Thought you had it, man. Also, confirmed, Ned Fulmer was on that dating site and he did go on a date with a polyamorous person. I thought he was being polyamorous because he's like, I want to explore other options.
now finally, here's a way I can make male friends without playing pickleball.
I don't know if you know what polyamory is. You're going to be playing a lot of pickleballs right there, bro. That's a 2v1, son. Honestly, with polyamory, it could turn into like a right? You know what I mean? That's
The lead up to the joke, like if you say it this way versus that way,
Yeah.
that comics really nerd out about word perfect delivery.
Some do.
Some do?
That really depends on the type of comedian you are. Like some comedians are very much just personality based.
This feels like an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia if it was rainy in Philadelphia. It just feels like they removed the funniness out of the show and this is what you get.
And I'm not saying that in a pejorative way. There's other comedians such as myself who are much more written and on the page.
Art's a reflection of life, and I can never erase the pain that I caused. I can only wake up each morning, try to be a better man.
What a hilarious joke that was. People are rushing to the hospital from the fucking hysterical nature there. Did someone release laughing gas? Could someone actually release laughing gas into the audience? I think I'd like to go to heaven now, please.
Better father. To take accountability privately and publicly, and rebuild my life with integrity one day.
He doesn't even seem like he wants to say this. What? This dude is sighing in the middle of that shit. Feels like an apology that someone forced him to make. And it's him doing stand-up comedy where people are supposed to laugh. This man is picked here to do this joke.
Day at a time. Boner pills and
Felt very genuine and honest.
Aw.
So like as somebody watching, it's like, oh,
Except
I
for the parts that are blatant.
We're at the stage where Ned Fulmer is calling out other people for being too nice to him. She was like, it's a good set, it's very good. And he's like, nope, I lied through all of that. I said my life was good at some point. That's a lie. I said I have a good relationship with my kids. My therapist wouldn't like that. Whew. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Blatant lies, but
How do you impress open micers?
Oh God.
Okay, anyway, with that out of the way, we're on to step 2. The cringe factor was bad, right? I'm sure everyone took a little cringe pull there. Now is where it gets like just amazing. And I want to say, at some point in this video, I stopped watching Ned Fulmer. This man managed to assemble the Avengers of weird people in one room. I've never seen so many beautiful, weird faces. I will try and explain what I mean as soon as you see it, but it's like a water hole in Africa and you see all the different animals coming. It's like, wow. Oddva.
Hey, Akabukukoti's open mic. What's going on?
Here's Exhibit A. This dude looks like he's 45, 23, and 17 at the same time. Don't know what is going on there.
Come on, everybody!
All right, so just beautiful image here. It looks like the Last Supper if it was the first dinner. You got a girl taking a picture of non-existent food in her plate. That's a good one. You got a normal dude sitting there looking kind of... I mean, he's licking his lips, so he might like what he's seeing. Dumbledore's in the background. That's good. Another normal-esque person, except he's not looking anywhere near the stage. I don't know what he's clapping for. And then you got a dude who absolutely looks like Mozart. And he might not look like it from this angle, but this dude, they got Mozart. They brought him back for this.
Welcome, y'all!
Here's another look at Mozart and the crew. It's just a gang of people and everyone's looking at different things, which is just very not good if there's only one thing to look at. This is not a movie theater. The girl in the back left, she's looking towards Jesus Christ. I think she's just looking for help. So that's just good. Also, the person at the far right, he's hiding from something. He's probably wanted in the state of Texas, so he put on like what they call a fake mustache and he's probably on the run.
On deck We got Cooper Lyon. After that, we got Laura Laham. Right now, though, I'll tell some.
There you go. There's more stuff for you. And then we cut to a shot of our main character, Ned Fulmer, who somehow doesn't look out of place. I don't even know what to say about that, but the dude behind him looks like he both sold and did every drug known to mankind. This dude looks like he could play any character on Breaking Bad convincingly except a cop.
Jokes, why not? I follow a lot of Instagram models. Not a lot, a tasteful amount. A tasteful amount. And don't shame me for that, because I know y'all follow Instagram models, because every time I look at an Instagram model that I'm about to follow, it's just like, also followed by Steve.
I'm very impressed with this man's shirt wearing ability. I don't know what he's talking about, Instagram something, but his shirt wearing ability, it's, you know when you lay out a shirt before you get into it and it's just like fully, you can see like the exact shape. That's what's happening here. He's like a default human being. It's very impressive. I've never seen someone wear a shirt and like not touch the shirt on the inside. Some like wizardry is going on there.
You're like, good shit, Steve, you know?
I think it'd be cool to be a jazz musician, but a really bad one, because if you're really bad at jazz, the only people who know that are guys who are good at jazz.
I don't like it when people describe pictures of well-plated food as food porn, because I've never been late to work because I was stuck looking at photos of chicken tartare.
Man. Open micing is tough, by the way, guys. It's a very scary experience. I did my first one when I was 14 or something like that, 13, I don't know, a long time ago. And I get severe stage fright, so I'm very bad with this. I actually stopped doing stand-up because of how, like, I would like throw up before going on stage out of fear for some reason. But I feel like I could do it now. But I feel like some people they look like a deer caught in headlights and stuff, and it's a scary experience. So I applaud people for doing this and for trying. Except me. Nah. I'm you know what? He's a good dad. All right, anyway.
I do have a lot of unavailable men who take a lot of interest in me. They're like, oh, you seem so fun. You seem so like cool and laid back. You do stand-up. You seem like a fun girl. And I'm like, first of all, I'm just unmedicated.
You don't know what's happening. There is a girl who said that she's not on her meds. So like, I feel like doctors should just get in and be like,
oh, you do stand-up? Out of 1 to 10, how happy do you feel when you're doing the show?
I feel like they should just start diagnosing them. They'll be like, oh, you don't need to be a stand-up comedian. You just need help.
I don't know if you can tell by the way I look. I can't wait to these Tesla robots. Anybody else? Anyone? Oh my God.
Oh God. Why did they get this guy? How is everyone here more funny than the stand-up? Where did they find these people, man? This poor dude. I'm sorry, sir. It's beautiful eyes. I like watching all directions of them. Beautiful.
First time here!
Alright, so everyone, that's what we established. Open mic has been more funny just seeing the group of people assembled. It's like the Avengers of Misfits. Fantastic. I love that. But finally, Ned Fulmer, he's up on stage and he's ready to make his mark in Mexico for some reason. Why is there a Mexico flag at the back? This dude went south of the border to do stand-up. He was like, my stand-up's not good enough for America.
Give it up for Ned Fulmer!
Thank you. How did my set go? Bad, bro. Bad. Yeah, if you don't know me, don't Google me. I am Ned Fulmer. Oh, that was so uncomfortable. And
I like the fact that he's still so egotistical. He's like, don't Google me. And I guarantee you, most people are like, I wouldn't use my bandwidth. If someone says, don't Google me, I don't even want to talk to them at this point. Or the words Google me is just so douchey. Nobody cares about your life, dude. You have to explain what you did. You have to just,
hey, I slipped into my coworker's.
This is like a really bad story there.
yeah, I used to be famous at BuzzFeed for trying.
You can't say that to a group of open micers, I used to be famous, when you didn't though. You didn't though. I'm sorry, but that's lame. This dude was on BuzzFeed thinking that he was the guy. He thought he was the man, and he was one of 4, and he was number 4.
For trying new things. Then I cheated on my wife.
turns out that was the one thing I should not have tried that was new.
This is so cringy, dude. Nobody's even reacting to, there was no like, people are just like reacting like it's normal. They're like, you did, of course you cheated on your wife because you'd be home with her if you didn't. By the way, they got fucking Oates from Hole & Oates here. I don't know, they went back in time to do this. This is the second time they went back in time for this comedy set. How are they getting these people?
Made me check a lot of the privilege from past experiences being an influencer and stuff. But you know, I've been practicing self-care lately. Things like crying on the toilet.
Nobody's even happy that this is happening. The dude at the front is like, fuck, I don't know, is it TED Talk? He's genuinely recontemplating his life.
Rolling Tinder. You know, I got very discombobulated in the middle of my set. I got off track, I kind of forgot things. What else? You know,
You got fucking Oates is doing his hair now. He's doing his hair. This dude is worried about his perm. It's 2026 and he's got a perm. You're so bad at stand-up comedy. A rift open up and people from the past have come there. Like, I'm waiting for Mozart to discover trap music. I want to see how that goes.
Say I'm in the middle of a rebrand. You know, I'm embracing my jaded dad bod Ben Affleck back tattoo aesthetic.
I like the fact that he did it and it didn't work and then he did it again. He's the embodiment of, I'm gonna keep doing something I know is wrong in all aspects of life, because it honestly, it served him so far. He did that. Now he's doing it with stand-up.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? They got a wizard? This dude, don't tell me he doesn't cast spells. I bet you he got, look at him. He looked like he murdered someone with a spell. He looked directly at the camera. I feel uncomfortable knowing this person. What in the world is going on?
I'm less daddy and I'm more every other weekend father. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I have a great relationship with my kids. I don't think that the self-deprecating humor played as well in a crowd of comics.
So I'll tell you why it doesn't work is because, like I said, if they truly believe that this is 100% true, it doesn't become funny, it just becomes sad, which everyone can see is what's happening. But you don't even seem like you're joking about it. You seem like you just really loathe yourself. And I don't know if anybody could truly laugh at that. This is not a Stephen Wright thing.
That we're already pretty self-deprecating. This experience has aged me. You know, I'm like the, yeah, true. I'm like the Obama before the presidency versus after meme, except instead of killing Osama bin Laden, I killed my brand sponsorship opportunities. Right now, the only brands that'll sponsor me are boner pills and BetterHelp.
I like that he was like, you know what's gonna take this over the edge? The voice. Boner pills and BetterHelp. I like that. He really thought that shit was gonna do it. In his head, he was like, yes. If I say it weirdly, they'll laugh. Oh, that dude is actually so, he's relating to you, bro. I don't think you should talk to him, Ned. I'm worried about your safety. This dude has like agreed with everything that has happened in your life so far. You got boner pills, you take shit, you cheat on your wife. What's new? Saturday. What's up? Dr. Phil, you know?
Yeah, pretty solid. Yeah, no, actually BetterHelp rejected me too. My boner pills and BetterHelp line, someone heckled, like, hey, those are actually pretty.
I don't think he was heckling. I think he was actually agreeing with you. I think this dude was like, that's better than me. I don't know. Boner pill. I have to buy them. Gas station, $2. Keeps your balls hard. No, boner pills. Why? Why boner pills, by the way?
They're pretty good sponsors. I was like,
I thought boner pills was just so you could keep it up. Maybe your wife is like, keep it up. Not like someone else's wife, right?
oh, this is a different crowd. I'm just trying to rebuild my life.
I love that image. I love the fact that this is like a symbolic image. He says he's rebuilding his life and there's a picture of a sun and a Mexico flag in the back. Like that is his life now. He's like, I'm going to fuck off to Mexico now because I'm going to change my name from Ned Fulmer to Hombre Ned, and I'm going to find some muchachos and figure life out, you know. He's probably learned all of his shit from Taco Bell. Who knows?
Integrity one day at a time. And I'm grateful to be here. Thankful to you all for having me, and I'm so thankful to Boner Pills and BetterHelp for sponsoring today's set. Thank you so much.
Nobody even laughed at the end. People were like, yeah, it's over. Woo! Dudes were like happy that it ended, bro. This is so bad. They were enthusiastic when things end. You know, a movie's really bad when people start standing up at the end and cheering that the credits are rolling. This is that.
pretty
You
bad.
got cooked, bro.
I got
You're gonna go to
cooked.
therapy tomorrow for this.
He's so bad that fucking Oates over here from Hall & Oates came backstage to roast him. He said you were really bad and you're gonna need therapy, and then he started laughing. I don't think these dudes know each other. He just looked at him. He's like, you know, I've been a musician for a long time, but that sucked.
I don't got nothing else to say about the.
And then people started roasting Ned. If Ned Fulmer did a video, I got professional comedians to roast me because of my affair, you would get views. I'm just saying. But anyway, this dude is absolutely not a comedian. He's just a guy who's got caught trying to go to Mexico, and he's like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't know what's happening. I don't care.
I ain't got shit. You motherfuckers can't make me Google what the Try Guys are.
Everyone's laughing, and I don't think he seems so annoyed. He's like, I'm not Googling Try Guys. I don't want to try guys. I'm not one of those, okay? Sorry, Ned. That's not happening. You should try guys.
Like, I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, oh man, oh
Just
dang,
crying silently.
they're really going there.
I guess a guy cheated or something. I don't care. I think that's good. Give me a job. I think it's good. I think it's awesome.
Pretty sure this is an unemployed guy who is like, what? Cheating? I don't give a fuck. Look at my hairline. This guy, you should replace him on Try Guys. His motto seems to be, I don't give a fuck. That's the new motto that everybody's adopted in 2026. Because after the amount of bullshit that you go through, when you wake up and you're like, again, everyone's motto is like, yeah, all right, fuck it. Bring it on.
The one advice I always give to comics.
Oh, okay. He's got another guy. He's got the shirt guy. He assembled Hall & Oates and the shirt guy. Cool. This guy's giving him advice. He also bombed, but okay.
Is the most simple advice, which is beginning, middle, end. Just keep it clean. Less is more all the time, you know.
Cool. So we got through that portion of shit. I thought the video was over, I'll be honest with you. But apparently there's a third section where he does the material to a group of people, because I thought that was the group of people. Apparently is another group of bigger people now. So he's now performing on stage, even though he bombed to hell and back with that stand-up. Nothing's changed. He hasn't learned from his lesson. It's not a video where Ned looks at it and he's like, I needed to get better, blah, blah, blah. He just speed runs his cringeness. So now we're on a different day. We have comedians that are somehow worse. This just looks like LA. Like all of these comedians just look like LA. If you go to the Sunset Strip, you just find these people there. So I'm surprised I didn't see Spider-Man with like an Italian accent trying to grab me and give me an autograph for 20 bucks.
It's a variety show, so some people have props, costumes.
Oh.
I don't need a license to do the kind of stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? Just a cup of your piss.
Her name is Kayla McCracken. She's got crack in her name.
Because she smokes so much crack.
She literally adopted the last name. She was like, I'm gonna be what my last name is. Then you got a dude drinking a martini with 4 condoms on his hand.
Thank you. I'm like, why would I regret tattooing 9/11 was an inside job? No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine?
The Temu Lily Singh also performs, but we don't really see her. She's kind of not in the video, basically, because it's his video, not her video, and she needs to F off. She's not the star of the show, okay? Ned Fulmer is the only one bombing. It's Ned and Osama.
They're beautiful. Could you imagine? It's like, yeah, I tattooed honk if you love foreskin. I didn't. They're gorgeous.
Listen to the audience and enjoy myself. That's supposed to be fun, right?
We're literally watching a man ruin himself, and it's not as fun as I thought. I thought this was going to be a fun bombing thing, but as usual, plain white over here didn't do anything. He played it safe, even though he cheated on his wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Ned Fulmer.
Gotta be weird being introduced by Lincoln with a cape, you know what I mean?
Learn anything unless you go for it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ned Fulmer. If you know me, I'm sorry. And if you don't know me, don't Google me. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but...
Listening to the same joke 3 times in the same episode has got to be some sort of like sin, right? It's like I know it word by word.
I'm Ned Fulmer. If you don't know me, don't Google me. If you do know me, sorry.
He did it the opposite way around too, by the way.
I was social media famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things. And then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I really shouldn't have tried new.
Was that ever gonna work, by the way? Was anybody in the crowd gonna be like, do it again? That's funny. I don't even understand like how he thought this was ever gonna come off. Anything other than insensitive. You gotta do better. At least write a good joke. Because if it's a good joke, people will be like, shit, that's funny. He didn't even try. Like, that's the most insulting thing. That's the best he could come up with. See, a girl in the audience literally started like shaking her head uncontrollably. She got possessed because Ned Fulmer went on stage.
BuzzFeed, you know, I basically wrote the listicle 10 reasons why having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career.
It's like a magician who doesn't have a trick, basically. This is what this feels like. God damn. He should have just ended that joke with BuzzFeed, by the way, because he had like a long pause. He was like, BuzzFeed. That's a good joke.
I have been trying to make more male friends. That's something I've been working on. It can be hard to make male friends in LA, especially if you don't do things like play pickleball or have a stable relationship.
Who thought that the key to making male friends was having a stable relationship? Man, I am missing out on my male friends over there. God damn.
A lot of my friends in the group chat, they're married and they have kids, so the jokes hit different now, you know? My friends, they're like, oh gosh, I would pay any price just to have an hour to myself. And I say, my friends, a price does exist. For a mere 50% of your net worth in crippling loneliness.
I'm shivering from like the cringe. Genuinely, this is a rough watch.
You may have all the time in the world. Yeah, making friends.
That girl, by the way, like she like convulsed again. I bet you she was absolutely sitting still before the show and Ned came on and just like, The Exorcist, her head started being like, no, I can't do Ned Fulmer, no. It's just like, as girls know, they have that reaction. They're like, not him.
This is tough. Dating as a single parent is tough. You know, it's less tequila soda and more my little soda pop.
What? My little soda pop.
Please stop.
My little soda pop.
Enough!
It's so hard to watch.
I did go on a date with someone who is polyamorous lately. They invited me to meet their boyfriend, actually. I'm like, whoa, this is huge.
What, the boyfriend? I bet you'd say that. You ball tickler. I'm still thinking about the last joke. My little soda pop. I'm like getting third-hand embarrassment, bro. It's like I went out of my own body and I was like, how could you watch this?
Meeting the boyfriend? Finally, here's a way to make male friends without having to play pickleball.
You could just play tickle balls and then, you know, you'd make a lot of male friends. I don't think you'd make a female friend if you started tickling balls. No need for pickleball. Put the pickle or the ball somewhere close to you. Things will go well.
Thank you so much. I've been Ned Fulmer.
You like how he almost does a Heil? It's obviously not, but like he's close. He's like, this is like a dap, and he's like just slightly a bit too stiff for a dap. And you're like, ooh, which Reich are you going to, man?
Wow, what a rush. It really pushed me out of my comfort zone.
And that's the stand-up. He does it. He's bombarded the audience with jokes. Ned Fulmer threatens to do more jokes for our audience if they don't leave. That's it.
And even though I'm a stage performer, this was like totally on a completely different level. It's so much easier to just edit at your computer and then click publish and then close your computer when there's a stream of negative comments.
I just don't know at the end of all this what his goal is. At no point did he do anything to make his image softer or like figure out who he was. He didn't change his content. Doing the exact same content, it's mind-boggling, really, to think that people would just not worry about things or be like, yeah, this is good. Because he was one of 4 people in the Try Guys, and without him, it exists just as well. So he wasn't an integral part of the group. If anything, his wife was more integral to any of the success. And now she's gone. And now you're doing stand-up and you're not good at it and you're not good at trying things and you're still doing the Try Guys thing, just without the other 3 who were successful. And it's just mind-boggling because there's no point anymore. Anyway, that was Ned Fulmer doing stand-up comedy. Thank you for persevering with me. This has been an exercise in futility. That's what I call these. It's just going nowhere. nowhere slowly. I was actually sent this video by like one of my friends growing up, like from primary school. We still keep up and we're watching like these videos, and both of us were like, why is he doing this? And my friend said, and I quote, "It's the gift that keeps on giving." So shout out Brandon. Anyway, take care you guys. I hope I see you on the next one. I'm sure we'll be back here at some point. Let's discuss when the day comes. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
My little soda pop. My little soda pop.